Scientists have just announced that scans on the two aliens presented in Mexico suggest that they are not assembled or manipulated. Experts remain skeptical regarding Jaime Maussan's assertions about the existence of non-human beings, following a peculiar presentation he made to the Congress of his country. Two purported extraterrestrial beings underwent medical examination today, and interestingly, the researchers involved said that the aliens are from single skeletons. During the recent hearing, Maussan caused a peculiar interruption when he showcased a collection of small skeletons, each measuring around 2 feet in length. These intriguing discoveries were presented to lawmakers, carefully displayed in large wooden caskets. In Mexico City, medical professionals working at a laboratory conducted X-ray and CT scans on the entities on Tuesday, utilizing advanced imaging techniques to examine and analyze them in detail. In terms of uncovering the truth behind the alleged hybrid bodies found in Mexico, it is important to note that José de Jesus Zalche Benitez, the director of the Health Sciences Research Institute of the Secretary of the Navy, led the investigations and concluded that there was no evidence of assembly or manipulation of the bodies. This finding directly contradicts previous suggestions that the bodies were constructed using a combination of animal and human bones. However, it is worth mentioning that due to the close association between Zalce Benitez and Maussan, some critics remain skeptical and unconvinced. To provide further credibility and evidence to support their findings, both Zalce Benitez and Maussan appeared together at the Mexican Congress, presenting their discoveries and testifying before the lawmakers. According to the team, the skeletal remains under discussion belong to one specific individual and have not been connected or attached to any other bones or body parts. The recorded video footage capturing the team conducting the tests reveals an intriguing discovery. One of the bodies on display exhibits distinct physical characteristics, such as an elongated head, slanted eyes, and a small upturned nose. While these attributes may bear a resemblance to the fictional depictions of extraterrestrial beings, it is important to note that scientists have not yet put forth the notion that these bodies originate from another planet. One hypothesis proposed by scholars and experts in the field of academia and archaeology speculates that the preserved remains under consideration may indeed be the mummified corpses of humans. The Peruvian authorities have classified the objects as pre-Hispanic artifacts and have initiated a criminal investigation to determine the circumstances surrounding the removal of the bodies from the country. This comprehensive investigation by the government signifies their commitment to addressing this matter thoroughly and ensuring that justice is served. José Maussan, a 70-year-old individual, has consistently maintained his innocence, firmly asserting that he has not engaged in any activity that violates the law. Physicist and television presenter Professor Brian Cox suggests that the non-human entities discovered exhibit a striking resemblance to human beings, leading him to assert that it is highly improbable for an intelligent species that originated from another planet to bear such a strong likeness to humans. Through his insightful observation, Professor Cox challenges the notion that extraterrestrial life forms would share our biological characteristics, emphasizing the incredible diversity throughout the universe. During a session at Mexico's Congress, the perfectly preserved mummified remains were carefully showcased within transparent display cases, allowing for an up-close examination by the attendees. Attending the meeting was Ryan Graves, a former pilot of the United States Navy, who raised the concern in July that the quantity of unidentified anomalous phenomena was not being accurately reported and was, in fact, significantly underestimated. In his evaluation, he expressed dissatisfaction and criticism towards the proceedings, displaying a lack of admiration or praise. In an expression of disappointment, he shared on social media that the demonstration held yesterday constituted a significant setback for this particular matter. He said that this regrettable turn of events represents a substantial setback for those doing genuine research. In a comprehensive exploration, Mexican politicians were informed that the discovered artifacts had been located in the city of Cusco, Peru. These specimens, dating back an estimated 1,000 years, have piqued great interest. According to reports in Mexican media, journalist and UFO researcher Jaime Maussan made a sworn statement suggesting that approximately 1/3 of the DNA found in certain specimens is of an unknown origin and does not align with our current understanding of terrestrial evolution. Maussan's testimony implies that these unconventional DNA samples significantly differ from the genetic makeup of known organisms on Earth. According to his statement, he clarified that the individuals in question are not extraterrestrial beings who were retrieved from a crash landing. Instead, these organisms were discovered within the mines of diatom, and over time, they underwent the process of fossilization. During the meeting with the Mexico City delegation, Mr. Maussan informed them that the specimens had undergone thorough examination at the Autonomous National University of Mexico. This esteemed institution, known for its exceptional scientific research capabilities, adds credibility to the claims that these are genuine life forms. He mentioned that scientists employed the technique of radiocarbon dating to acquire DNA evidence, and the utilization of X-ray imaging revealed the presence of what appeared to be eggs inside. However, physicist and presenter Professor Brian Cox said the specimens were unlikely to be aliens. He said the following: "They are way too humanoid. It's very unlikely that an intelligent species that evolved on another planet would look like us." This discovery raises perplexing questions and prompts further investigation into the nature and origin of this unidentified genetic material. Additionally, Mr. Maussan showcased X-ray images portraying the internal structure of the corpses. These X-rays revealed the presence of unusual anomalies, including the presence of eggs. The information that has been obtained revealed that analysis showed that the entities are non-human. Fortunately, they are open to other researchers to do their own evaluation to corroborate or discredit it. As mentioned, during this presentation conducted by prominent journalist and ufologist Jaime Maussan, the objects under scrutiny were purported to be ancient fossilized remains, believed to be approximately 1,000 years old. During a sworn testimony at the San Lazaro Legislative Palace, Mr. Maussan made a significant claim regarding the unusual specimens in question. According to him, these specimens do not adhere to the typical progression of life on Earth. In other words, they are not a result of any evolutionary process that took place on our planet. The two specimens exhibit a physical structure that bears a resemblance to that of humans, characterized by the presence of 2 arms, 2 legs, a mid-length torso, and a head. However, they differ in size and possess a relatively compact body, measuring around 2 feet in length. Interestingly, these peculiar beings possess only 3 fingers and toes. Their heads, on the other hand, appear short when measured from top to bottom, but are elongated from front to back, adding to the uniqueness of their overall appearance. During a congressional hearing on unidentified anomalous phenomena, which took place shortly after the United States held its own hearing, some extraordinary claims were presented. However, the events that unfolded in the Mexican capital proved to be of a much more explosive nature, garnering significant attention and interest. The hearing provided a comprehensive exploration of these claims, delving into the details and implications in great depth. In an extensive scientific analysis carried out by the experts at the Autonomous National University of Mexico, it has been revealed by Mr. Maussan that the specimens have undergone rigorous examination. The process involved the extraction of DNA and the utilization of radiocarbon dating techniques to determine the age of the specimens. The remarkable aspect of these fossils, which have been subjected to thorough examination, is that they were found enveloped in a stratum of what seemed to be fine grains of sand. So, what do you make of this interesting report? Be sure to leave your questions and answers in the comment section below and help us to grow this community while working to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.